Malicious Java Archive, JAR, files are being used to propagate remote access trojans like StrRAT and Ratty, demonstrating once more how threat actors are always coming up with new strategies to go undetected. According to a study by Kenin of Deep Instinct, attackers now employ the Polyglot method to fool security systems that don't correctly check the JAR file format. The term polyglot files refers to files that mix syntax from two or more distinct formats in a way that allows each format to be processed correctly. One such 2022 campaign discovered by the cybersecurity company involves the deployment of the StrRAT payload using a file that is valid as both a JAR and an MSI installer in the JAR and MSI formats. Additionally, depending on how the file is processed, Windows and the Java runtime environment, JRE, can both execute it. Another case involves the delivery of both Ratty and StrRAT using polyglot cab and JAR files. Some of the artifacts are housed on Discord and are distributed via URL shortening services like cut, li and rebrand. Li, the end of the central directory record, which is included at the conclusion of the archive, serves as a unique identifier for zip files, according to Kenin. This indicates that the archive is still valid even if we append garbage to the beginning of the file. A situation where malicious added material can evade security tools and be undiscovered until it is run on the compromised hosts is caused by the JAR file's inadequate validation. Such malware-infected polyglots have already been seen in the wild. Known as StrRAT Stealer and distributed as a DLL/HTML polyglot, the information thief was discovered in November 2022 by Berlin-based DCSO SciTech. Both static and dynamic detection should be used for JAR files, according to Kenin. Scanning every file to check for an end of central directory record at the end of the file is wasteful. Defenders need to keep an eye on both the Java and Java processes. The file name supplied as an input should be regarded as a JAR file if such a process accepts the JAR argument, independent of the file extension or the results of the Linux file command.